good note here. Am I in reverse? No, I'm neutral. There we go. All right, guys. Good morning. How are y'all? It's Audrey here. I'm back in my favorite place, the car. This is where I'm going to start all my videos now. Just kidding. I hope not. The only reason why I'm in the car today is because I'm going to a monitoring appointment. Well, you know, last time I gave you an update on this, I was saying that I tried to start, but then my lining was too thick, so they gave me Provera to get a period, and then we were going to start again once I get my cycle. Well, this is what happened. I had my last day of Provera, and a couple days went by, and then I started bleeding. And I messaged them saying, you know, like, it's not full flow yet, it's not heavy, but if it is the start of my period, it'll be tomorrow. And I did that because it was the weekend. I started on Saturday, and I knew nobody really was going to respond until, you know, Monday or whatever. So I just went ahead and sent the message to be proactive, and then I bled Saturday, heavy enough to have a cycle. I mean, not have a cycle, heavy enough to wear a tampon. And so I was wearing a light tampon. I'm sure this is TMI. But then it stopped. I didn't bleed the next day or anything like that. So I told them, like, maybe it was a false alarm. I only bled for one day. Like, I don't know what's going on. And then they told me to wait and see if I get a full flow, I guess. And if you don't get one in 2 weeks, message us. So now it's been 2 weeks and I never bled again. And so now I am going to see what's going on with my period, my blood work, and all of that good stuff. And I'm really hoping that when I get here and get my stuff back, that they're like, okay, we can start, everything is fine. Because it is it's a financial burden to have to keep doing these appointments, especially because the first appointment is the most expensive because you have to do all the tests and the ultrasound, whereas like the next ones you're only doing 3 tests and the ultrasound, so it's a lot cheaper than the first one. So if I have to keep doing the first one over and over and over again, that's going to be like $2,000 right there with nothing to show for it because my lining is still too thick, right? Yeah. So my fingers are crossed. I hope your fingers are crossed too, that when I get my results back, they're like, yeah, you're good to go. We can go ahead and start, and I can, start basically. I pretty much still have a lot of medicine left. A lot of medicine from previous, because I had already ordered some when I thought I was going to start last time, but I will still need to re-up. I think I need a refill of estrogen, and then I have to get the Z-Pack and all that stuff. So I'll do that once I figure out what's going on with my cycle. Let me see. People are driving so slow, and of course, I was running late getting out of the house. I need to get so much better with that. Like, Alex is like I don't like being late kind of person, and I'm like, we'll get there when we get there. Like, I'm not gonna be that late. I'm only gonna be 2 minutes late, but that's bad. I should be on time everywhere I go. Anyway, that was my little ranty poo. Oh my gosh! This truck just almost went over on me. How rude. Yeah. So we'll see what happens when later on when they call. I'm not just going to talk about this in this video. We do have to go to Home Depot because we're painting doors long when we go to Home Depot. And then I will let you know what they say when they call me later on. So last thing you saw, I was in there about to get my ultrasound, and I was all excited and hopeful, and that quickly went away. Oh, and now I feel like I'm going to cry. It's so crazy how you can go so high and then go to so low, and I don't even know the results yet. But I did see that my lining is an 8. And last time they canceled it, it was 11. So it did come down some, but it's still thick. Like, this is 8 is like where they want your lining to be by the time of transfer. And transfer will be 2 weeks from now. So in 2 weeks, my lining will be even thicker. But I don't know if it will be too thick if I start at 8. I did Google real quick because I was like, can you start on an 8 or whatever? But they didn't give me anything. They just said that they like it to be greater than 7, less than 18 for successful transfers. So I don't know. I hope they let me start. I'm gonna be really sad if they don't. I'm already sad because just the thought of them saying it's still too thick, and then I had to do another round of Provera to see if I get a period, and it's just a lot. And then I have to spend more money. I think that's like pretty much like the most upsetting thing, because I feel like just doing this, I'm just throwing money away. Like, I'm just wasting money, and everything's so expensive right now with like the inflation and stuff. Even though prices of gas are coming down, so that's good, but I don't know, it's just disappointing. And I don't know, I could be disappointed for no reason. They could call me and be like, we're okay with you starting still, or something. Ugh, why does it have to be so hard to make a baby? Why are you laughing?
Because I'm funny. I'm fucking funny.
Oh, wow.
So funny I make myself laugh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I haven't heard anything yet, but I did see my labs. I'm not gonna speculate. I already made myself sad by speculating, but I am gonna speculate. My LH is really high, and I read that that means that you're in your mid-cycle peak, which means that I can ovulate, but I don't know why I would randomly ovulate by myself. Randomly, like, I don't understand. But anyway, we're gonna go into PGA. I don't know why. What are you doing in PGA?
Grips. I gotta get new grips for my new clubs. Yeah.
He's getting grips for his clubs. Yeah. I'll still keep you updated. Hi guys, I am back, and I promised you an update. I'm sorry if you can hear the rain. We are still out. We're about to go pick up the kids, and it is pouring outside, as you can see. Anyway, so as I suspected, this cycle is a no-go. It's really disappointing. I cried, all that good stuff when they called. Basically what I told you, my lining is too thick, and my LH hormone is elevated. So, I don't know. I told Alex maybe we'll accidentally get pregnant naturally, since it looks like I'm randomly going to ovulate or something. So we might just try that. I doubt it was gonna work, so I have no faith in that, but we're gonna try that. Other than that, really disappointing news, because I have to take medicine again for 10 days and then see if I get my period. So it's gonna be a whole nother two weeks plus before we're able to try again. I have a lot of emotions. Because why is it so hard to have a baby? Ugh. It's frustrating. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because I'm sad. And I'm gonna be a Debbie Downer all day probably. So, talk to you later. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.